Okie dokie, we are live. Although we're still missing a couple of people here. It looks like we're waiting on one from both teams. Let's see here. We have Lucy Lulu, Archlector, blah blah blah. Okay, we're missing Mithril and we're missing
Tyler Juan.
Tyler Juan.
Juan.
Yeah, you say his name correctly. Tyler Juan.
Juan.
Yeah, that's how they pronounce it. Just a little bit of linguistic education for you there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that today.
Uncultured swine. Game one. Alrighty, we got TMG, one of two undefeated teams in the league, and ODD, who just came off of a really wild week last week against IQ, and TMG's gonna grab blue side game one. I don't know what to expect. So we patched yesterday. I think we patched yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. No, I'm trolling. Last week. We patched last week. Yep. Yeah. So Zeri's on the table, and we banned that. And did we see a Zeri last week?
I don't think so.
Okay. But it is out there, and I think it's something that Mpex has been playing. I don't believe it's something that Joe has been playing. So we could see it banned by TMG. Mpex is for sure. Pretty good AD carry, and I think that him on that champion would be a little scary.
I would say so. Mpex is pretty mechanically godlike.
Yeah.
So
right.
It would be interesting to see him play a champion like that, where it's just a bunch of kiting. You literally just kite and kite and kite and kite. So I think that does go against a lot of what TMG likes to play. So yeah, I'd be really excited to see it. It'd be the first Zeri in the league so far. So
yeah, I think that it's going to be picked or banned. To be honest, I can't imagine a world where it's not present in one of those forms.
Well, I think that champion is still busted even after the nerfs. So
yeah, I don't even know if I would call them. Were they exclusively nerfs? I thought that they gave her some more scaling. I thought the idea was to try to get her away from this like Trinity Force, Titanic Hydra, bruisery build, which spikes really fast, and try to push her toward, the crit, more traditional AD carry crit scaling.
Well, they did, but it's gonna be about the same amount of damage. Okay. What they nerfed about her was like just the sheer like movement speed that she got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she was just
she's pretty nutty.
Yeah, ridiculously fast. So I think they upped the cooldown on her E too, if I remember correctly. I might be able to go look at it here.
I was say we have a minute. It sounds like we're waiting on a couple people.
Yeah,
yet,
let's
so we can.
Let's go see here. So they nerfed her base movement speed. Her auto attack at max rank, like her basic auto, does 5% less maximum health damage.
Okay.
And then they nerf the they nerfed the chain lightning damage, but made it so it can crit.
Yeah, right. So like that's a big. I think that's pretty big. The fact that the chain lightning can crit now. She's effectively getting a huge chunk of like AOE damage that scales with her crit chance. That sounds pretty substantial to me for late games area. Of course not.
The thing about the build that she used to do was like even if you caught her, she was still like tanky.
Right.
Like because you couldn't burst her.
Right.
So if you're on crit, if she gets locked down, she dies. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I think it's a nerf personally. It could be described as more of a shift of power.
Yeah, I think that that's more
Um,
appropriate. Like, I for sure think
yeah,
that like overall her win rate's going to come down because she doesn't just get to be like crazy strong at like two items, which she was before, um, and still scale like she at that point did. But she's going to scale
I'll
really
turn
well.
myself. I'll turn myself up here.
No, I already fixed it. I already fixed it.
Oh, okay. Um,
Um,
yeah, no, I agree. I mean her lightning damage once she has an IE can do
yeah,
60 at max rank instead of 30 like it used to,
yeah, yeah.
which is pretty strong. Wait, no, sorry, it'd do like 45 instead of 30, which is pretty
Uh,
good.
yeah.
But that 5% nerf to the max health is pretty substantial.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't played her enough to know like how much she uses her actual auto, not her Q, her like passive auto thing, to know if
Well,
that's
you,
like a substantial change or not.
well, ideally you'd want to use it every time it's full. Um,
Right, but like how often is that? Like, is it like once a team fight, 5 times a team fight? Like, I don't know how frequently that happens.
yeah, I guess that's a good point. How fast it charges up and whatnot.
Right, a 5% damage,
Um,
but or like nerf by itself. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It sucks, but it's not that bad. But if it's like 10 of those in every fight that she's losing, that would be insane. Like, that would be a horrible, like, that's a huge nerf then.
well,
I
I
didn't
know
even know.
it's. I'm pretty sure it's charges up with how many Qs she hits. Like how
Reese,
many
you're in chat. You've played that champion like twice and have zero understanding
quote
of how she
unquote
works.
autos.
Why don't you tell us how that shit works?
It might be like a stack ship build up too, though. Like
hmm
as she moves.
Yeah, that was kind of,
Um,
and if that's the case, it's probably only like 2 per fight, which at that point, like,
well, it depends on how fast she's moving.
she, Reese says she sucks and you auto 0 times. uh, ooh, we have
Uh,
a full squad
Zeri,
now.
so it is like a stack shift. So Zeri generates 1 charge for every 40 units she travels, and 10
Okay.
charge every time she casts burst fire, up to a maximum of 100. So she could get that
Oh,
off.
yeah,
I'd say
probably like yeah,
3 or 4 times in a
yeah,
team
yeah,
fight.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. That checks out. Oh, oh, we started drafting, by the way. I mean, not we haven't
Um,
picked anything, but TMG is readied up, I should say,
okay.
and ODD is holding up for a sec.
Yeah, I'd be really interested in seeing Azeri out of MPEX, one of the better ADCs in the league. See how he plays it.
Yeah, I'm
And it,
excited about that.
yeah,
It's such an exciting champion to watch.
yeah, and it might just make the beer league meta, like see him just pop off on it, and everyone starts to want to play it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see also like what Trevor is putting priority on. There's a lot of stuff that he's really scared. You know, I've seen him play Nocturne quite a bit. He's pulled some of that out even in his like collegiate kind of league that he's joined. Um, of course, like his Kazakhs in Italy are his bread and butter, but there's also a Diana kind of floating around in there.
Yeah, and
Um,
he's been talking up the AP Shyvana jungle recently.
yes, yeah, that was the one I was trying to remember. Yeah, yeah. He said he's bringing the AP Shyvana back, which I hate that shit. Like I just despise walking, vaguely nearby a Shyvana and getting 3/4 health because she queued me once or something. Like that's so
And
annoying.
yeah, and the way she builds too, she can get that 3 or 4 times a fight every
Yeah,
time she ults, and it's
yeah.
just this huge nuke. So I'd be surprised. I'd honestly kind of be surprised to see if he plays it here. Um, Seeing as ODD, I would say is probably one of the quote unquote better teams.
Oh shit.
Um,
We got it. We're drafting. They swapped on me. Okay,
oh,
we're in here. We got a Vagar ban against Derek, a Kha'Zix ban against ODD. There's the Zeri.
there's the Zeri. I guarantee you that was like Trevor saying that. Like, ban it.
Yeah,
I don't want to play against that crap.
it's a good call, but he doesn't still have the Ezreal up right now, which tends to be pretty solid against Trevor's pool of kind of oh, good ban.
Jinx is still left up though. I'm
Right.
not sure if our collector plays it, but I know MPEX does.
I think he
So,
does. I think that Archlector does play Jinx, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much prio they put on that right here.
well, it is a huge priority pick right now too. Like
Yep.
the pick rate in beer league is insane with Jinx.
Yeah, she's just kind of the premier hyper carry, and hyper carries work so well in this level of organization.
Yeah, they're up
Morgana
in the
first pick,
Morgana.
really?
Really? Yeah. We were both kind of like,
Huh.
that's not really a high prio
That
pick.
feels
Like,
really low prio.
yeah, that's kind of a waste of a first pick in my opinion. But maybe they're looking to just
I'm thinking they're gonna pick Nidalee and
see.
Xerath back to back here. They have like Trevor's really been liking the poke comp idea,
Mhm.
which I don't really love the idea of just forcing something outright. But okay, there's some engage to try to get on top of this potentially poke comp. Morgana Black Shield is a little annoying, but
Well, the way to beat that is to just max your CC.
right, like you can
But
only Black Shield one thing basically.
yeah, so you break the black shield with your hook.
Yeah,
It'll still pull you to her, and then you can auto for the CC. Um, you're kind of like caught out at that point because you went really far. But
yeah. ODD is gonna try to go hard. I think they've sniffed out too that like Nidalee and Xerath are the likely picks that Trevor and Bradley are. They've played it a couple of times. They like how it plays. It kind of fits their play styles. So I think ODD is expecting that.
I would say the Xerath is completely fine into what's seen so far.
Ooh.
Like if something has to run at your face, Xerath is pretty good into it. You know what I mean? So
Xerath actually doesn't like want you to get on top. Like Xerath would prefer that
well,
you're playing like something that like sits like doesn't have very good engage. Like Xerath likes to play against like Vagar or
well, no, I agree. I'm saying like Rek'Sai literally has to run at you. He can't just engage on you. So the Xerath E comes in handy, and then you just burst her down. So if you have to run at a straight line to get to you,
oh, there's the
Xerath's a good pick towards that.
holy shit. Okay, every single member of TMG has a spell shield right now.
That is actually kind of nutty. Not gonna lie.
So maybe now it's time to actually step away from the
Uh
engage.
our collector on the Sivir after finding out that Ravenous Hydra is the play.
Yeah, I told him about it earlier today, and he's like, "Bro, Eclipse Ravenous Hydra is broken." I was like, "Yeah, I told you."
So no super strong power picks picked up here, in my opinion.
Right.
Corgi's up was left open. Jinx was left open. Neither of them picked up. Kog'Maw even. Like,
I think that it
interest.
it makes some sense. I wouldn't want to play, in a mobile carry against a Nocturne. So I think that they're picking the Tristana just to give Mpex a little bit more, uh, agency
Yeah,
to help himself.
I do think Tristana is one of those hyper carries too, though.
Yeah, she
So
kind of becomes one for sure, and it lets
yeah,
them maybe bully. I'm thinking they're wanting to try to put the pressure on this Archlector Lucy Lulu bot lane, which has kind of in the last couple of games, been on farm and scale up duty, and Mpex and I suppose Tyler One are not about to let that happen. They're gonna force some fights here.
I completely agree. I do agree with the LeBlanc ban.
Hmm.
I'd really like to see a Victor ban as well
Against Derek or
against Bradley,
Bradley. Okay.
but they are going into the Yon instead.
Yeah, Victor looks pretty good here, honestly. Like
Yeah,
Rek'Sai, Nautilus, and Tristana all have to go forward, and Victor is pretty good at not letting you do that.
and he just has a lot of kiting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That really a ban against who? Against Derek?
I don't know.
I find that interesting. Is that is that
Oh,
gonna be
you know what?
Dragula?
It's Dragula is the Nautilus. Drag plays uh support as his secondary role. I'm pretty
Oh, so
sure.
Tyler Wan's going
I
top.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And with the Fiora though.
And I know personally that Drago is a pretty good Nautilus.
Yeah, that rings a bell. I think for me too.
Fiora though.
Yeah, they don't
Is
have
this the first? Is this the first one Fiora we've seen this league?
not in
This
the
season?
league, but maybe this
No, this
season.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiora into Urgot. Dan's bringing out the Urgot.
Surprise, surprise.
Never seen that one before.
Wait, Orn's up? He didn't play Orn? I guess that'd be a hard matchup
It
with
might be
Fiora.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Urgot would be a pretty hard one too, in my opinion, though. His only hard CC is pretty readable. So
And
we'll
they
see.
did grab the victor. You had that one down. What does Derek play into it?
Probably just wave clear. Yep. Probably just wave clear.
Checks out.
The signature Etrum champion on Ziggs.
Pretty standard. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? TMG has scaling kind of disengage comp, but also have a Nocturne that can dive the backline. Which actually is going to end up being nice because Rek'Sai, Tristana, Nautilus, and Fiora are either going to be not there because they're a split pusher Fiora, or diving in because that's all the other three really can
Yeah.
do. And Ziggs is
I
going to be
do,
left by himself in trouble with a Nocturne likely.
And TMG has a pretty strong pick comp, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah.
Between the Victor, the Sivir, and the Morgana.
Right, and ODD does have a strong pick comp. The problem is 3 spell shields on TMG.
3 spell shields. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to take out this Sivir, but I don't think Sivir will be the primary target here. I think Victor is the bigger threat. Because if I know Art Collector, that's gonna be lethality Sivir. What, like?
Yeah, I legitimately think he's going to go Eclipse into Ravenous Hydra. He played it like 2 or 3 times today after I told him.
Well, Eclipse Man Immune.
Right. Eclipse, Man Immune, and Ravenous Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sorel does, and then his boomerangs are gonna be doing a crap ton of damage, but like that's not very sustained DPS build. It's more of just like a chunk. Whereas Victor, like his kit alone is just sustained DPS. So I don't know. I like ODD's comp. They have a lot of the only thing I'd like to say about ODD's comp is I don't like the Rek'Sai. I would have much rather seen like Warwick maybe, or I'm trying to think of Dana champions.
I feel like Warwick is the exact same champion as Rek'Sai, to be honest. Good
a
fighter,
little more,
dive.
A little more guaranteed though, and a little tankier. And a stronger initiate, I guess.
I mean, Rek'Sai ulti is like pretty. It's not that hard. You just have to hit your Q and then you can eat it.
Yeah, but then she comes out unburrowed.
Right.
So she doesn't get her knock up.
True.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, Warwick have been okay. I mean, my main problem is the fact that both of these are kind of vaguely running pick comps with, pick comps with also some scaling elements in their solo lanes. But TMG is just so good against pick. I mean, like, oh, Sivir spell shield's down, that's fine. Let's give him Black Shield. Or, oh, we got Nocturne cut. And like, no, he has a spell shield of his own as well. Like, it's going to be so impossible to make a pick.
And the thing is Victor's going to build Crown too. So it's gonna be really hard to actively play ODD's team comp here.
Yeah.
I think they just have to scale, let Ziggs, Fiora, and Tristana scale.
But I don't think they outscale. I think that Victor scales just as well as those champions do, and his kit counters Tristana's. Now Ziggs is definitely a little bit of an X factor. You know, it's possible that Ziggs outscales Victor because, like, in the sense that late game Ziggs can do his damage from further away than Victor can. But
I mean, what's Tristana's auto range at 18? Set like 740, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's longer than Victor's E range.
Well, that's just Victor's E though. He has to get within like 575 units to hit with his Q, which is a big chunk of his damage. Why wouldn't he want a Q? That's like half his damage.
because he can just kill Tristana without her having the chance to interact with him.
See, I don't understand how you're saying that. Because his ult range is even within range of Tristana at full range.
But because his E is on like a 5-second cooldown late game. He just
Yeah, but
she gets chunked.
Tristana's gonna be bursting you at 2.5 times the auto attacks a second.
Only if she's in range.
I don't know.
Either she has to commit to the fight by jumping in which case Victor can put the bubble down, or she has to sit back and he can interact with her and she cannot.
But if, oh, I see what you're saying. So oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
She has to make the choice to commit to the fight, which in Victor's kit is good against that, or not commit to the fight, and Victor's winning that too. I mean, of course, like there's a world where Tristana like jumps over a wall in like the jungle, and Victor's like already used his shit, and then he's completely hosed. But
I don't know. I think with Hail Blades, you think Tristana would be able to get the full procs over E off before the stun happens?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
Because if that happens, she pretty much just one
Yeah,
shots
one
Victor.
shot. Yeah, right.
So
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I guess we just kind of see it differently. I'm thinking of just the auto range, like
Right. And I'm just thinking
but
like
and you're saying like Victor travel, like his laser would have to travel in order to hit Tristana, so it's a lot easier to dodge than just like a point and click like on top of you E.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
you're right. If Tristana gets on top of Victor, Victor has lost. Well, if full health Tristana gets to be on top of Victor, she wins hands down. I'm just it's on the like, but if Victor kites like spaces correctly, I don't think Tristana's allowed to interact with him. Um,
Okay, I would agree with that.
and Sivir
Uh,
Boomerang too is like it's just hard for the besides Ziggs, ODD doesn't have as much range, so they have to commit to a fight. But committing to a fight against a Morgana and a Victor and an Urgot is really scary.
well, and another thing about the spell shields is that you have someone like Nautilus who has 3 forms of CC.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
he can you block one, it doesn't matter, and
Right. Well, you
so
in theory could have to block two though.
yeah, you
Sivir
could
spell shield's one thing, and then black shield's the next.
Vice shield, yeah.
Yeah. It's just tough. You have a lot
Yeah.
of your resources, in the form of like your CCs and your abilities. TMG has a good answer for, in my opinion.
Yeah. I like TMG's team fight better too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think TMG will win this game.
I think so too.
Yeah. I think ODD can definitely like last. Like they can stall with a Ziggs wave clear, with Tristana wave clear. And just like the kind of disengage that Nautilus and Ziggs have. But I think when it comes down to like fighting over objectives, which going into the later game, like Elder, Baron, stuff like that, you have to contest or else you just lose. I think TMG will win those fights.
Yeah, I think so too.
I see what you're saying about the Victor now, though. I guess I was just looking at it a different way.
Let's move these guys around correctly. Yeah, another X factor which we haven't talked about though for sure is the Fiora. Right? There's always that. Riot has very deliberately tried to make split pushers more viable, and Fiora can be a monster. So
yeah,
cannot count her out.
Like two item Fiora beats Urgot.
Oh yeah,
like easily. So.
We got a very classical invade ward here. I'm surprised, that we didn't see. Oh, there it is. We did get an answer.
And I like how they did that because if you played against Bradley or with him, you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he goes for that ward every time.
Oh, you mean Trevor?
So, oh yeah, Trevor. Sorry,
yeah.
No, yeah.
Actually, we got another ward right here. I'm not sure what information this. Just looking for an invade, I suppose. Oh, we have Ignite, TP, Grasp Fiora top lane versus
That's a wide variety of things.
Right?
Like,
That is pretty wild. I don't know, and
I was just told like 5 minutes ago that Tyler Wan is kind of one of the signature Fiora players, so
okay.
I think he knows what he's doing. I guess
I mean, I certainly don't know what I'm doing. I'm not
I
the
don't know what I'm
champion,
doing.
so
That, especially when it comes to Fiora, dude.
yeah.
Ever since her rework, I haven't touched that champion. So
We got another ward right here. Definitely a lot of, like, you can feel the emphasis on the junglers, right? We have Trevor, very good jungler, wanting to keep track of him, and we have Dana on the rec side, early ganking jungler, definitely capable of some cheese that neither team wants to deal with right now.
yeah, and Dana's just always been really like jungle tracking objective heavy. It's just kind of been her play style. So not surprised to see that at all.
Old level 2 all in, here we go, flash down, guardian down, and that's all she wrote. Imagine a Nautilus and a Tristana going in level 2, man. The world we live in, that's just great.
Imagine Tristana pushing faster than our ADCs.
It's almost like she has to.
It's almost like it's just her.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna watch Tyler Wan up here for a little bit.
I do like the early grass procs that Tyler Wan's getting. Because that
top.
Ooh.
First gank of the game. There's the electrocute.
Tyler Wan backs out though.
Yeah,
trying to get out of that minion right, girl. I think it is taken down by Tyler Wan. Woo! First blood, ignite.
So that is a very good sign for ODD, actually. That was one of our kind of X factors, right, that we just talked about before we got in the game.
Like Tyler Wan can become that split pushing menace that he needs to be. He did start a flash though, which is interesting.
Reese is pointing out intelligently that Dana shows top after doing red side. So with that information,
and then there it is.
And
there it is. Nocturne's grabbing it.
Yep. Trevor immediately steals the blue.
That's why I think the level 2 gank mid is better.
Because you can,
you can easily rotate to your other buff. Yeah.
It was a double-edged sword, right? I was right as the invade was happening. I was praising, how smart it was to get the Fiora ahead, but look at the cost, right?
Yeah. And look at that early CS differential between Trevor and Dana now. Like Dana might have gotten that assist, but I'm certain that Nocturne is ahead in gold now.
Actually no. Oh wait, yes. Hold up. Did it just update? Or
Oh, by
it's
minimal.
It's 100.
Oh yeah, 100.
I feel like it just updated, or I'm stupid. One of the two. Could be both.
I think he just got his Gromp. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, he got his own blue. He got his own blue.
Okay. Yeah. Get another gank though. Uh-oh, wait. Ziggs is in trouble.
Ooh, nicely done. Is Dana gonna be able to pick this up?
Oh, he just hit 6.
Here. He should get the knock up here. I believe this will be Bradley going down.
No, he got the shield. Here comes Nocturne. Oh.
And Nocturne cleans up.
Though. Yeah.
Honestly, good pressure from Dana though. Then that was Nocturne flash going down. It was Victor flash going down. Ziggs flash as well. Tyler Wan got that early kill, but he didn't back to do anything with it.
Oh, you're right. He did, and he has TP. That feels a little greedy to me. He's trying to hold this freeze, I think, but I think he should just go back in TP.
Yeah.
Because he's getting punished by this Zergoth.
Go back, get your Tiamat. Oh, nice Q. Knew that minion was just about to die and queued. Very nicely done by Jagula.
Oh, the Dark Harvest Siver. So for sure gonna be a poke build.
Yeah. As soon as you see that Dark Harvest, you know whoever's playing is going lethality.
Right.
Empec's pushing this wave in, trying to get it back off. I think the right thing to do. God, I love that Tristana skin.
Which one is it?
X-Tech? Yeah.
I guess they're doing away with X-Tech skins. I think this season actually. It's something else.
Why?
They're just gonna have a new theme. Instead of being Hextech themed, they're gonna be whatever it was. I don't remember what it is, but it's a new skin line that you get from. It's not gemstones anymore either. There's a new like resource.
Interesting.
Another gank top lane, but
Dana here
Victor
again.
sniffed this one out.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice parry coming out of Fiora there to stop Sergeant Mytho trying to turn that into a 1-for-1.
Another good response, though.
Yeah, honestly. And Tyler 1 still hasn't backed.
Every time ODD tries to get something on the top side, and they've been successful, TMG gets something on the bot side, and in fact, this wave isn't even going to waste.
Yeah.
Bradley will pick it up.
I was just about to say that too. That was a really good roam from Bradley.
Yeah.
Nice spell shield coming out of Trevor.
So we have two kind of, well, actually three, I suppose, reasonably sized CS differences. Dana's down about 23, but has an extra kill and assist. Fiora is up quite a bit of gold at this point. Has a kill, an extra assist, and 20 farm up. And in the bot lane, a CS lead evolving for Mpex on this Tristan.
Yeah, it looks like Fiora is going into the Divine Sunder. Because Caulfield goes into Divine Sunder now, right?
Sure.
I believe so.
read the patch notes. Fiora is up a whole 1,000 gold actually right now, which pretty much makes up the entire gold lead for ODD.
Reese, top lane lives matter too. Don't be like that. Or he might just be getting that early Caulfields for the Gore Drinker that he's eventually going to go into.
Ping's going down onto the Rift Herald. So this is the side of the map that you have less pressure on, so it's a little bit spookier.
And it is spotted out by a pink in the river bush there. Tyler Wong coming down. Dana is going in as well.
This is a 3v3 though. Victor's moving and so is Urgot.
Bradley got the first rotate off here.
Oh, laser misses.
Ooh, nicely done. Big pickup by ODD on the Trevor there. The fight is still ensuing in the top lane river there though.
Dana just gets out by the skin of her teeth, and now Victor's getting chased down by a Fiora. Fiora ulti is down. Victor doesn't have any resources left. Victor goes down.
Huge. Absolutely huge for ODD.
And in the meantime, that, oh, is this a dive? No.
No.
But they did get Sivir, actually, somehow in the bot lane. I ignored what was going on because I was trying to watch the Herald fight, but
Really
wins
scrappy
across the board.
map.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Are they looking to dive here?
This is the
It
top
looks like
lane
they are.
treatment. Uh-oh. Oh, this feels a
Dana
little bit...
does not have... Oh, she does have ultimate.
Oh.
Nicely done by Dana. Wow.
Sergeant of Mithril is getting the top lane treatment right now.
And a solid 4K gold, almost 4K gold lead in the early game here for ODD.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it does connect. She's gonna have to parry the...
She parries
and it does go out.
Vital? I think she's dead.
Oh!
Oh, so close! If she had
Tyler
one more
won.
Q off.
Oh.
Whew.
Wow, this game's pretty bloody so far. I like it.
Spicy.
I do like the limit testing that Fiora did. She could have queued backwards, but instead tried to kill
It was
Trevor.
close.
Yeah.
I mean, she knew that, like, she is a better duelist than Nocturne is. Yeah. I was worried about that dive. Dana got the knock up on Urgot, but Fiora at that point had tanked too many turret shots and
had to back
out. So it was really just a solo dive at that point. But the ulti play was so good.
Yeah. Like, literally just a hair's breadth left
Frame
of health.
perfect, yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Like, the tower shot was coming out at her. Like, it was midair and she ulted. That was so good.
I thought it hit her. I legitimately thought she had died. Like, her disappearing because of her ulti, I was like, oh, she's gone.
That's going to be a big chunk on the Mpex there. And they were looking to just get this pink ward.
Yeah, let's call that a disengage Nautilus ulti.
Yeah. It's a zoning for the pink ward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nocturne is on this side of the map and has ulti. And I think they're going to go for it. Oh, they're for sure going to go for it. Breaks the fear tether. They're just going to grab Nautilus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good play by Trevor. Not to get too greedy for the Tristana, just kill the Nautilus.
Yeah, I like that.
You always find those bot lanes that try to get both, you know?
Right.
And then they end up both escaping.
Joe with the excellent hook, or excellent bait by getting hooked.
Oh, big stun coming out. Bradley has to force the flash.
Victor did get the crown, like you were saying, which is going to be a nuisance for Tristana and Rek'Sai and even Fiora to a lesser degree.
Look at all these tower plates already taken. It looks like he's just gonna force it down.
He's just ignoring him, and then he's gonna kill him.
Oh no! It hit. Oh, it hit Urgot.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So we've actually seen that was I think a change that they made not so long ago where they did Fiora's Q priority such that when you're turret diving someone you don't accidentally hit the turret instead of them, but we actually saw it there bite him in the ass because he wanted to hit the turret.
If he had dashed just a short ways farther away, it would have hit the turret.
Right.
But he ends up taking the turret down anyway and solo killing Sergeant Mithril.
Yeah, Tyler Wan having a great game.
Yeah.
Really, ODD having a great game across the board, though.
Honestly, Dana has had so much presence in this game so far.
That Rek'Sai is just so able to get in there, do damage. Good early duelist. Does exactly what this team wants her to do.
And she does have her
right now.
Yeah, she does have her
Stridebreaker.
Stridebreaker. That's what.
Oh.
I was gonna say Gorebreaker.
Oh, excellent bait
Good
by Joe.
engage coming out of Vempex here, and he will just solo kill. And Lucy Lulu opting in the backing out. Did have her ult up. Maybe could have fought that, but playing it safe.
I think Tristana wants more. Nautilus is coming down.
Could this be a dive angle onto the Morgana?
It's pretty spooky against Morgana, but could be. Does Morgana have? Oh, Morgana has a stopwatch, so no.
Well, actually,
that's a bad idea.
I was gonna say the bind is down now. They could dive if they wanted.
Nocturne's here too. Nocturne has ulti. This is for sure gonna be a Nocturne ult.
Nice. Engage coming out. Oh, and Morgana does fall. 2 for 1.
It's a double kill for Trevor on the Nocturne, though.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little spooky. Now has his Stridebreaker and his 4-in-1.
Wow, big chunk of damage coming out for her. Oh, a little bit of a missed ulti there by Etram, but I think he will be able to walk out. Oh, nice, Zonias. Oh, huge. That reaction time was insane. Nicely done by Etram to get out of that one. Yeah, I don't know where that ult was going, but...
a little bit of a swing and a miss. Fiora hunting for this Urgot again.
And she does blow the ultimate, but he has to get out.
Yeah, I think she was
I like the
slow on the W there.
I like the aggressiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Push that early game lead you have.
I kind of want to see Fiora maybe go for a hull breaker. I don't think that she's going to like how these team fights feel for her with all the CC and counter engage, but she is a beast right now. So why not just you know lean into it?
She's insanely strong, but I don't think it's I think definitely finishing up that Ravenous though in order to get that.
Yeah.
And then hull breaker I could see happening.
Yeah.
But I would also expect her to definitely go into a def stance here, given all the AD threats on the side of TMG.
Yeah. Well, and it's not. I mean, it does give you armor still, so it is more for AD. But it doesn't only mitigate physical damage anymore. It also mitigates magic or like all forms of damage. So.
Oh, they reverted it. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Yep.
No, he used to mitigate all. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. They changed that.
Oh, nice flash coming out. Trevor to dodge that vital point.
Urgot's in danger.
But Sergeant Mithril is stuck in here though. Oh, nice ulti of Trevor. Oh my God, Bradley gets out with the skin of his teeth. Dana looking for more here though.
I think Urgot's out of there. Tristana maybe in a little bit of danger here.
Honestly, really good play coming out of TMG there. Makes it a 1 for 2.
Oh, on the Rift
Dana
turret.
has to. Dana has to blow it.
Okay. I mean, they should be able to get this mid turret. I don't know if that was on purpose or if it was a bit of a oopsie, but
It was probably
it'll
on
work
purpose.
though. They get 2 charges off of it.
Bradley become even more of a monster now, though. 2-2-2, 140 CS at 16 minutes. He's gonna be dishing out a lot of damage in these mid-game team fights here. Has that Hextech alternator. Probably gonna be a Everflame.
Shadow Flame, yeah.
Shadow Flame.
Yeah, I would think so, and you know, his builds from now on, when he hits his item spikes, are actually gonna spike harder. That when you buy Crown, you sacrifice a fair amount of early game damage.
Yeah.
And he's still doing quite a bit despite that. So, you know, his items going forward are gonna hit even harder.
Dana looking for the
There's the
flank here.
engage.
Oh, Tyler
Fiora
won.
is in
Is
there.
deep in there. Jaguar misses his hook. The spell shield stops the Nautilus ulti there. Big Etram ult though, chunking down Trevor. Nice zoning E. Tyler won a little bit on the other side of the wall here. He is playing it
Doing a
very
good
risky.
job.
Oh, he's able to get out. Will this be the dragon going over to the side of...
Oh my
big
God,
engage from
he
Trevor. He
smites
steals
it.
it on the fly. What a
Oh, it's a
beast.
disaster. Oh,
Dana flashes out.
what a little escape from Dana. Oh, and a little
Etram
bit
picks
of
it up. Tyler one being a little too aggressive there. Really bad Zed is big. Gets the kill. Knocks him over. Dana is on the other side. We'll take down Arch Lecter. Nice play coming off Mpex.
What a play from Mpex.
Honestly, though, that was so big brain.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, he's...
Oh,
he's
the W!
alive!
Oh,
He doesn't have vision.
Dana,
He can't
Dana
see
is
him.
here. Dana is here. Oh my God.
He's just farming, bro. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. What a play coming off Mpex. Oh shit. My God.
Some highlight-worthy plays. I'm
Dude,
honestly
that
from both
was-
teams, though, on that fight.
Oh yeah, dude, that was so big brained, and that Trevor smite on the fly.
Yes, on the fly.
That reminds me of how Zach used to like
Yeah,
launch
yeah,
himself over the dragon pit.
Right. You can still do that, no?
I'm pretty sure you can, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just the window is really small. So, but no, honestly, just like really exciting gameplay coming out both teams here.
I can hardly keep up. Oh, Joe did go for the Eclipse build.
Do you know if Eclipse will proc with 1Q coming back and forward and back?
What do you mean? Like which part?
Like, will it proc the extra damage and his shield for Eclipse?
I don't know.
Because I think it counts as 2 different instances of damage.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. We can watch. If she gets this shield randomly from queuing, then yes.
I think Eclipse does say though like separate.
It does say separate attacks. or
Okay,
abilities,
so yeah,
no.
so it probably won't.
What a bunch of wave clear they have on this squad. Sivir and Victor, you almost cannot siege against.
Reese, to answer your question, pretty broken. Mpex is pretty broken.
Yeah, that was a crazy play.
That
And
was
to
an
get out
absolutely
alive, like honestly, it would
Yeah,
have been a
dude.
fantastic hero play even without making it out. Ooh, going in on the Fiora here, gonna parry,
Nice
get a
stun.
stun.
I think he is able to just get out.
Yeah, he's
Nicely
out of
done.
there. And ODD are gonna go do Baron now. They know that Trevor's bot lane.
They're not even spotted on vision here, but it looks like Sergeant Mythro is sneaking it out. It is sniffed out. Dragula looking for the engage here.
TP from Victor coming. They're gonna get
The
off
black-
Baron.
yeah. The Black Shield did go down onto the Urgot, so Nautilus just ults the Morgana. She goes down. Urgot goes down anyway.
Oh, Trevor
Mpex
trying to
going
go-
back in.
Yeah, no, Trevor. And
Tower 1 is on the flank here. He has his parry up. Did not time it right. My Bagasaur flashing onto Mpex. Oh my God. The long range bomb coming out of Ziggs.
Ooh, Fiora might be in danger. Maybe back off at that one. And I think that the health bars are a little too low on ODD to be wanting to go for the Baron. So they're
Yeah.
just going to take a mid lane turret consolation prize for their troubles.
Look at this. Look at this. Latrada's KDA here. She
7,
is
1,
having,
and
yeah,
5.
she's having so much agency in this game. It's actually nuts.
Yep.
Sitting at about 65% KP. Love to see it as a jungler.
Look at that. How annoying is Fiora? Just dips out of there.
It looks like she's going the Titanic Hydra build. Just looking to be a little bit tankier for these team fights. Can't say I agree with that. I'd rather just her just blow up a carry with Ravenous, but
I really still don't want to see her in team fights. You saw at that last dragon fight, she kind of like hopped over the wall, tried to go and smack somebody, and
just had
just
to back
can't.
out instantly. Yeah. So yeah, I do agree. I think she should have went probably Ravenous and just stuck the split pushing.
Yep.
And honestly, looking at the side of TMG here, I think Triforce might have been an okay buy as well over the Divine Sunder.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play fighters nearly enough. I can talk about how she should play, but I really can't talk about her build very much. I'm so unfamiliar with the space.
Derek's build, shake my head. You should be proud of him. He didn't go Morello's second item.
But he did overcap on Pen. Yep, there it is.
He didn't. Nice Baron play coming out here, trading the dragons.
Yeah, but the response is really
God.
good. They just leave Dana to do the dragon, and the other 4 members of ODD are able to dissuade TMG from actually doing the Baron. Uh-oh, you're dying.
Oh, this will be Tier 1 going down.
That's not ideal. But you get Drake, and don't lose Baron, and give up 1.
Wait, is there a flat magic pen cap? Is that something I don't know?
So like once you go over the amount of pen that they have, you're not like you can't do more than true damage.
That's fair.
So right now Ziggs has 5 magic pen, 11 plus potentially up to 20, so that's 31 plus another 18 is math 49.
Math.
And
And-
Sivir has 34 magic resist.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And Urgot has 51. So she's doing true damage to everyone on the team. Or Derek is doing true damage to everyone on the team and more than true damage, which is obviously not ideal.
Not a thing.
Yeah, right. If someone buys some magic resist, it's worth it.
Holy crap, though. That true damage coming in heavy. Like
A broken is true damage Ziggs.
that true damage coming in heavy there. Holy crap. Did you see how that worked though? The Nautilus pull pulled him through the mines.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh, deciding not to 50-50. Got burnt once in this game and like 2 or 3 times the last time they've played Trevor's team. So deciding to not, or like last season, deciding to not try to 50-50 with Trevor again.
and you're up 8K. You don't need to take these risky plays, you know?
Nope.
So 8K.
Yeah.
Holy.
This team has just gotten better every time we've seen them play. You know,
Honestly,
a little bit
true.
of a
They're
rocky start, but last series was really good, and this series is looking fantastic.
This series is a little more clean than last series.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Just a little bit, I'd say. Just a tiny bit.
Just a touch cleaner.
Yeah, I do understand the magic pen thing though. You're pretty much the only APC on the team. Every other damage threat is AD. Maybe you don't need to cap that.
Well, it's basically just so Nocturne now is the only one on that team with magic resist, and he's at 65. So it's still pretty close to, you know, you really if no one builds any magic resist, you're way over, and you need them to build like a spirit visage, and then then it's just better to build Void Staff instead than try to
Yeah.
like get all the flat pen possible.
Reese is the build police.
Yeah, he is.
If he doesn't agree with your build, he will
Whoop,
make sure
whoop.
it's no.
That's the sound of the build police. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the Reese. Thank you, Zesty.
I mean, yeah, I guess he would have with just Sword Shoes and your Mythic passive, you'd pretty much almost be doing true damage either way, unless they do build Magic Resist. But the sheer amount of damage that he's pushing out, I think they're gonna have to start. Every single one of Etchrum's abilities is AoE.
Right, well, at that point, he's going to want Void Staff is the problem, though. So basically, what you would want to see here is maybe Ludens into, you know, maybe Pen Boots and Void Staff instead of Shadow Flame, or Morello if you need it, but not full Morello. You know, just a bead. Or, I don't know what Zig's, let's see here. What's the 65% ratio?
Yeah, Rabadon's in Comic Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a 110% ratio. So, maybe Rabadon's. Yeah, Rabadon's in Cosmic Drive, says Reese.
The ability haste and just sheer damage.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
Right, Ziggs is kind of someone who wants to spam abilities, not just one-shot you with one round, so you're really better off even going for spam ability over pen anyway.
Which is kind of interesting because he didn't go Seraphs. So, because Seraphs can give you a crap ton of ability haste, and it heals you every time you cast a spell. So, kind of surprised.
So TMG just has to kind of give up that dragon. Nautilus Hook missing, but that's probably a good thing. I think he would have been in trouble if he landed that.
Because his
team
is
just
backing
left.
out already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna sweep through the Baron area, continue to pressure that. Ziggs is back, but is walking straight back out to it. And I expect to see ODD just to continue to try to use the Baron to bait out TMG, who are unwilling to completely give up Baron, but like we said, trying to crack this Victor Sivir, you know, siege protection or wave clearing is nigh impossible. You really have to try to get them to try to come and fight you at the Baron or something.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
wouldn't
force them to come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would suck to try to out wave clear and try to dive, like we said, Victor, Morgana, Sivir, etc.
Yeah. I need to turn on timers for myself. Dragon come up in about a minute. That'll probably be the next big team fight we see. Soul point for TMG.
We just saw TMG not contest the last dragon. I think that unless they're feeling strong
they didn't contest it because they're going to trade Baron for it. But Ziggs' ult came out and chunked Trevor to half, so they had to back out. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Wait, no, they just took another Drake like 2 seconds ago.
Dragon's up in 30 seconds, isn't it?
Oh. What?
Or am I looking at the wrong timer? I'm looking at the wrong timer. 3 minutes. Okay, never mind. JK.
They literally just took one. Yep, continuing to control vision around here. Tristana going to grab red. If you are doing the split push ting. Zesty Queso asking appropriately why Fiora's not just been in the side lane the entire game.
Well, because he had like you could go side lane all you want, but if it goes the way that it went for with like you Zesty last game, or you were in the side lane pushed up, but your team wasn't anywhere to do anything with the objectives.
Well,
so see, this is a good play right here. He's in the side lane when he needs to be. Trevor is here though. Big damage coming out, and they just choosing a turn on him.
Oh, the flash! FX knows how important that pick is.
And now they have to either bring 4 men up to contest the Baron, or just let Fiora split push.
They have to give. Well, they need to choose one or the other. It feels like they're going to do neither. Yeah, they're not going to stop Fiora, and they're not going to contest Baron, which is really.
This would be an inner turret going down as well as a Baron.
Yeah.
That's like 2250 in the pockets of ODD. That's huge. Pushes that gold lead to almost 11,000.
Fiora goes down here though, I'm pretty sure.
She's pretty wily. It looks like she's choosing to fight. Does time that parry, but yeah, just a little bit caught out of position.
Ooh, the flash from Dana!
Wow, and the follow-up. Holy crap! 2 going down. A nice
good hook
was
onto
coming
Victor?
out as well.
Oh, flash.
He does have to flash out. Will this be one of the gods going down for their first game? And it looks like they're just choosing to play it safe. Take the small victories, I like to say. Wow, big play coming out of ODD there.
They're actually going to rotate over and go for another turret. So they have about 12 seconds before the power play is over, quote unquote.
Yeah, they're all pretty low too, though, here. I guess not anymore.
Oh,
big Victor coming out, but he is just chunked between the Ziggs true damage and the Nautilus. They just take him out.
So true. Urgot actually doesn't have any magic resist, so it is in fact more than true damage. It's giga true damage that he's doing right now.
Tyler1 does parry the fear, and will be, oh my god, a clean fight coming out.
Oh,
the Zonias! This will be one of the gods going down. ODD truly saying that even gods can bleed. Nicely done by ODD.
Well, you know, I really think the MVP there had to be the casters, at least, you know, from ODD's perspective. We just cursed TMG so hard that they really didn't stand a chance.
No, I'd say the MVP there was Dana.
There's so many, like, potential MVPs on that. Like, MPEX's play at the Drake? Holy shit.
Well, that's just a play, you know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, if anything, you could say that the game-winning play was the flash under turret. You know? Like, that they just did to clear out that mid lane.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because they picked up 2 because of that.
Yeah, so, really good plays out of Dana on the Rek'Sai. It looked really good, and Tyler1 showed up on the Fiora. The Ziggs damage, I mean, I'm almost 100% sure that Ziggs did the most damage in the game. I could probably here we go.
22. No, Victor did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Victor did.
Oh, actually, didn't even do the most on his team. Yeah, Tristana did more. But it felt like, you know, a fair amount of damage coming out of the Ziggs.
Your screen's black, by the way.
I know. It's because we don't have anything to watch at the moment.
Oh, okay. I just usually put on the draft.
The old draft.
Yeah. You have to send me that stuff. I like that transition really a lot. Rehe. Hey, I'm not criticizing. I was specifically saying the true damage. Like, that's me hyping it up. That's not me criticizing. The lobby is full. The lobby is full. There we go. Doesn't believe in math. No, honestly though, really clean coming out of ODD.
Yeah, really, there wasn't any slip-ups.
Not a whole lot of mistakes. Yeah, like Tyler1 getting caught out a couple times, but outside of that, like, just really clean gameplay.
Yeah, so, I still think there's a world where Tyler1 could have really committed more to the split push. You know, he had like 170 CS at the end of the game. Ziggs had like 250 or something like that. So I think that Fiora could have just parked herself in a side lane and been as or more effective. The 1 or 2 team fights we got to see her in, it just felt like she had a rough time, which makes sense. Her kit's just not really meant for that.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, it's hard to criticize that. That was a good win, a really good win.
I do love to see 1-1s though, so I'm hoping TMG will win. That literally puts me at 1-7 for prediction outcomes. So I thought that was a guaranteed, but ODD is saying it's not. So
You're the
good on them, man.
curse, bro.
I am the curse, apparently.
Oh man.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
we
I'd
should have
be,
kept.
I'd
We
be,
should have kept. Go ahead.
I'd be 2-7 because I predicted both of the games yesterday.
We should get a system in place to like actually have people make predictions and see who has the best
Yeah,
prediction rate at the end of the season or something.
yes. Set up like the Twitch viewer points,
Is that a
and
thing?
yeah, like they do it
Okay.
on LCS's stream. Like you can like vote to see who wins, and it's just like a command that you
Ah,
can type
okay. Yeah, we should set something up like that. Even just like a Google Doc though, and like, or not a Google Doc, but like a Google form, and just like have people
Oh
submit
yeah,
who they think's gonna win at the end of the season. We'll tally it up
yeah.
and see
Well, I
who's a god
if
and who's a curse.
you could do like March Madness,
Oh yeah,
just set
yeah.
up like the like
Brackets and
a
stuff.
win brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that next year. That sounds fun. And then Zesty and Reese would be all
Put
over
money
the
on it.
put all of the
Yeah.
money on it.
Yeah. Nothing like doing some gambling. The
We typically
draft wall
qualify
is
for
kind of
affiliate,
acting up.
is it? We qualify for affiliate, by the way, Zesty. We just have to go through the channels of getting it.
There's some reasons why I think we wouldn't want to be affiliate, which I don't necessarily
I
want to
could, I
like
could,
talk
I,
about
I,
right now, but
yeah,
there are some
no,
reasons why.
no, I agree. I'm just saying we do qualify for it
Yeah.
if we wanted to do something like that.
The first team to pick a oh no wait, that's a soul.
ASOL, yeah, not ASOL.
Yeah, I was like, soul what? Gets a guaranteed win. All right. Well, you heard them. You heard it here, folks. If you want to win, put a soul in.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about Zesty's sincerity on that.
True, and well,
But
the other thing we don't really know if it's factor cap yet because we haven't done the predictions thing. But if Zesty had a
true.
100% win rate on the predictions, then I mean, hard to argue with that.
Yeah, true. Hard to argue. Numbers, dude.
Yep. Well, unless you're
Finite
Richie,
things.
math doesn't exist.
Yeah.
We got a message.
Alright, we should be going here soon.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it was just a bug, but the TMG thing was going from like readied to unreadied quite a few times. So
Well, it's probably just Trevor clicking it.
I don't think you can unready though in the draft. Maybe I'm trolling. I don't know.
I'm sure you can.
Are you sure? Because
I don't know. I don't use it.
So you're not sure.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure you can. I don't know why.
What? You
It'd be
just
I'm not sure, but
I'm
I am
not sure.
sure.
I'm sure you can. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure. I'm like 80% sure that you can.
Okay. Trevor's in the bathroom taking a little bit of a steak make break. What would we want to see different here? I'd like to see the Arch Lecter on a different AD carry than Sivir, to be honest. I feel like they've kind of, in past games, sort of shoehorned him into a safe scaling role.
Yeah.
And sort of just been like, oh, we'll just have
Well,
Trevor and Bradley do the work. And it's like, nope, I think you're gonna need to.
There's kind of better picks for that niche, though. Like
Sure, yeah.
like Ezreal.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So it's like I'd like to see him on something that has a little more agency in the game, not just throw one Q and be done with the fight. You know what I mean? So I want to see Bradley on Ivern.
Me too. Yeah, yep.
Bradley is our league's fudge, and we need the Ivern. But no, in all seriousness, I think putting Sergeant Mithra on Orin would also be a pretty good one. He's had a lot of success with that, and a little more agency in team fights than what Urgot gives as well.
So we're into bans. Gonna get the Diana got. Holy cow, we are just rapid fire banning.
It's the salty runback bans.
Yeah, I wonder why. I would like to. I wonder if they're just gonna ban Tristana or Jinx here. I feel like TMG has identified Mpex as the problem, and I don't know if they're completely correct there. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mpex played amazingly, and I even
Oh yeah,
gave him
completely.
my vote for MVP. But I don't know. Okay, no, they're actually just running it back 100%.
Yep, 100% run back.
Yep. ODD did change things up a little bit and got rid of the Yone and the Echo because they're going to grab Kha'Zix.
Yep. And there's an Italy. Trevor saw that one coming.
I wonder if this is a Xerath pick.
Well, you see the Italy, probably a Xerath. You might see another artillery mage coming out too, though. It might be Lux, might be.
Ooh, Jinx. Okay, they did hear us, and they are going to put the Archlector on something new.
Oh,
They are going to grab the Nautilus, though, and this time there's no Nocturne Spell Shield. Actually, they haven't grabbed it yet, so maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Maybe they're trying to get in their heads, make them pick
I'd like to
Nirvana.
see Leona.
It's not Nidalee, it's Nidali. Nidala.
No, it will be the Nautilus locked in. And the Kai'Sa.
Ooh-wee.
Really?
I think this is just a Morgana pick again.
All
I'll
right,
be
we're
very
about to see some
surprised if
more build policing from Reese here if MPEX doesn't build right.
No, he doesn't know how to play that champion, and he also doesn't know how to build it. I'm not kidding.
What? He knows how to play.
Nope. Ask him how the last couple games have gone.
I know for sure he knows how to play a champion, just not how to build it. I don't know.
So they went with Lulu, which I think I don't know. ODD was able to get the engages that they wanted last game against a Sivir and a Morgana. Now they have no black shields or spell shields at all, and I don't think they can get one. I don't think there's a mid laner with one. And ODD still has a lot of good engage. They need so much CC to deal with this Kha'Zix, and they have none right now. Like, Kha'Zix and Kai'Sa could have a field day. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is Lulu.
I'm wondering if Atrim's going to play now. Vygar and Ziggs are both off the table. It could be a Zillion.
Orianna is still available.
Dude, Zillion.
Xerath is still available.
Zillion. I want it. And honestly, I don't think Zillion would be a bad pick here if the Fiora is picked up as well. Zillion.
I think he's going to want something with more... Well, Zillion's actually not bad. I could see Zillion. But also, like, Seraphine looks really good here to me.
Does he play Seraphine?
Oh, Galio, that'll work.
Galio, that works,
pick.
yeah.
That's a very good pick.
No, that works. That's a good one.
I like it.
I still want the Zillion, but Galio is just fine too.
Yeah, Galio for sure is it. Look at this dive comp that they have, and there's no CC on TMG to deal with it. They have to. What can they even? I think Xerath feels bad here.
I think Aurelia feels good here. I think.
Yeah. Aurelia could be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aurelia looks good here. Zed! Oh, let's go! Dude, we're getting spicy! Dude, we're getting spicy!
Time to see how bad this Zed really is.
Oh! Zed is actually a really hard match. Galio's a really hard matchup for Zed too, so interesting pick. Maybe he just has a lot of faith in his own abilities.
I mean, based on his name, I'd say he has very little faith in his abilities.
Dude, this is gonna be spicy.
Yeah.
There's no hard CC on the side of TMG outside of the Chompers and Urgot E. So
it feels kind of like I don't know. TMG's comp doesn't really super feel like anything. It's just kind of like damage and range.
I guess, yeah. Lulu polymorph too.
Right, but you gotta have like 3 people on top of your ass. You can't polymorph that many times. You got a Kha'Zix, a Kai'Sa, a Nautilus, and a Galio all standing on top of you, and probably Fiora in all likelihood. I'm gonna go ahead and give my curse to ODD this time. So
I really want to see TMG 2-0'd. But I think ODD is gonna win
Well, that's
based
what I
on
mean.
their team up.
I'm predicting ODD, but inevitably that means TMG wins.
Yeah, I love seeing one ones though.
Hmm.
So I I think ODD is gonna win this one,
I like
just
their
based off
comp a lot better.
team comp. Yeah,
Yeah. But really bad ZZ and Nidalee for Trevor are those are pocket picks right there.
yeah.
So
I'm just kind of confused. Like Sergeant Mithril's gonna be playing weak side anyway, like regardless, like based off what we saw last game in this matchup. So just pick the Ornn.
yeah,
Pick
this
the
time
Ornn. So yeah,
especially Ornn for
yeah.
sure is a better
Just
pick,
just pick the Ornn. You have the team fight. You have the hard CC. You have the disengage
right?
that ODD are looking for to engage on. Yeah, it's
I
I
mean,
think
I
this is gonna
guess. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think this is gonna be Bradley split pushing
Yeah.
this time. Um, keep Sergeant Mithril with the team. Your front line with the
Yeah.
Jinx in the back line, and
Helps
then have
dissuade
Bradley
the
push.
engages a little bit.
But again, like Vero is a really good matchup into Zed too, unless he can time his abilities right. If he has the restraint to not blow his load after his ultimate.
Yeah.
So,
Well, but I think
but
Fiora is probably
Vero
best
looks
off to
pretty tasty.
just well, actually, technically the best thing to do would be to W the Shurikens, but you could always just wait until the pop as well.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do would W the burst that he does after he ults.
Yeah, it is
Um,
because then you'd prevent the damage
yeah.
initially and the damage on the pop, but that's harder than just timing the pop.
Well, and here the thing is like the way I say that is Bradley's gonna have to wait
Hmm.
for the Fiora parry to come out,
Right.
and that's like the first instinct you do when you're Fiora, you know. But if he has the restraint too, then that ultimate is just kind of just a wasted ultimate.
Hmm.
So it's just an auto attack at that point, you know.
Right.
So it's definitely a skill matchup in the side lanes. Us this time. I agree, Rihi. We saw Ziggs blow up people because of that, you know? Like it's hard to say that's bad when he did so well with it.
I don't think it's
So
hard to say that it's bad. It is not. It's not ideal.
the way you're looking at it is essentially you're no, because you would be kind
There's a
of
more
wasting
efficient
stats.
slot, and you still get better. Like you still gain pen because that's what Luden's passive is. So it's not like you're giving up all your pen, and you can still build
Yeah.
void, and that'll mitigate like your void magic pen will help you get down to a level where your flat pen will do, get you to true damage instead of
But why would you build Void if you're the only AP threat and they're not building magic resist?
you would
So
no, you should just build something else. I'm just saying like if they build a MR, then you can build void instead of like instead of shadow flame or instead of pen boots. It doesn't have to be
how much
shadow flame.
what where are the other stats that Shadow Flame give you? It's health, AP, is it ability haste? No, it's just health and AP. That's 100 AP though. 200 health. So essentially what you're doing is just wasting a little bit of your pen stat. But you're getting 100 ability power and 200 health.
Hmm.
I don't think it's that bad of a trade-off. It's a relatively cheap item too for a power spike. I don't think it's as bad as like you and Reese are putting it out there to be. But I do agree that overcapping it literally does nothing for you.
Well, it's just
But
Urgot though is the one that like doesn't that you don't do true damage to, and it's next to true damage.
yeah, I don't
Like
know. You're 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 capping your magic pen and you're wasting just a little bit going over, but you're getting 100 ability power and 200 health. It's
no, I mean it's not
somewhat
terrible. I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world, but uh it's
yeah,
not best in slot utility.
yeah. Like you could argue that building a Rabadon's with the more AP it gives you would do more damage, but I don't know. Yeah, I just don't think it's like I don't think it's as bad as like people are putting it out there to be. Like you're like the I think what Rihi's saying is like the way that you and Reese are talking about it is like the worst thing in the world. Like you should never do it. Like screw this. Like I don't know why they're doing that. And
Well, you probably shouldn't do it. I'm not. It's like not. You're right. Like you don't lose all the stats, but if there is something better to do, even if the thing that you're doing isn't that bad, then you should still do the other thing. No,
yeah, how much MR does Sivir have at level 18?
I don't know.
39.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
not nearly enough.
What's Nocturnes?
Let us refocus on the game at hand, and then we can all continue to argue on Reese's behalf.
On Reese's behalf. Okay, Nocturne gets 45. All right. Going into this game, though.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I don't think you transitioned the stream over, Ben.
Oh, shit. Well, that's important because we
Yeah.
just missed a
A
hook.
Nidalee Spear connect and a hook.
A hook. The hook misses, but only because Nidalee flashed. So there's a flash down. Oh,
So Tyler won. Feels bad that Urga has to start E, but
yeah, very not ideal. Not gonna be as able to put pressure on Fiora early game, which was something that we did see last game. Despite Tyler 1 kind of popping off, Urgot was able to put some pressure down on that matchup.
my question is Kha'Zix the better pick over Rek'Sai?
I'm pretty sure it's a takeaway. Like it's something that Dana likes. It's actually really good into their team. I think just a bunch of squishies.
Yeah.
And it's a takeaway. So, is it the best pick for her in a vacuum? No, probably not. But it does a lot of good things.
Well, I'm just thinking like how Dana kind of like camped the Urgot early game there, but it pretty much only worked out because Dana had that CC of the Rek'Sai knockup.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right, but you don't want to give. They didn't want to give Trevor the opportunity to have Kha'Zix. They wanted to force him onto Nidalee.
That makes sense.
Alrighty, so we got some fighting going on, kind of across the board. Just a little skirmishing. I really just want to Ooh, oh, I cannot believe that shit hit.
Big hook.
Lulu might be in trouble.
That is the heal coming out for Jojo. Nice
block.
body block by Dragula. No, good play.
Oh, I cannot believe that hit either.
That did not look like it should have.
No.
Should have. My back is sore. Is flanking around here. He doesn't have flash though. The TP is coming out. Can ODD live long enough?
Oh my God! That's a hit.
Tyler 1.
They're gonna get out.
The top lane gets as well. Tyler 1 picks up Urgot in the top lane. Dragula.
Okay, the
CC.
Just kidding. Oh, shit.
Latrius is here. Oh! Woo!
Oh! Really bad. That
Nicely
goes down.
done. ODD. Woo! Let's go. ODD having another clean early game start.
3 kills already. 1 top lane, 1 mid lane, and they managed to get first blood. Unfortunately, went on the Nautilus, but on a gank, by the way.
He is not the standard Urgot start.
I don't know. Me no play top.
It is not. Zesty is trolling.
Zesty says yeah, it is. So farm is looking pretty even. A little bit of a lead for Kaisa. Urgot, I don't actually think has a freeze here. He just has a very, very slow pushing wave. Yeah, you know, people think of Galio as an anti-mage, and he is, but he's also just a tank, so you can't really fight him.
He's really beefy, and he did go aftershock this game as well. I guess that's a good point, Rihi and Zesty. I didn't look at it that way. Your attack speed is so low though that you shouldn't be able to get all your procs off like that. That's kind of my argument, but I could see it being good into certain matchups. I don't think Fiora is one of them.
Fiora's actually pretty weak early.
Well, she can dash out. Like you just don't benefit really from it. Like yeah, you get the trade off.
Oh, she's
but
gonna try to freeze this wave. That wave is huge. It doesn't matter. It's still frozen. Wow. So we see Tyler 1 already is trying to manipulate the wave in his favor. I think it crashes though. Bot lane's pretty quiet at the moment. Solid 10 CS lead for Mpex. Derek is a little chunked from dueling with Zed.
And my Backusaur is hovering the mid lane here.
Fiora
Tyler 1 taking a lot of damage there.
Still going for the fight though? More? That's questionable. Oh boy, howdy, this is questionable. And he goes.
Oh, a little too big for his britches there.
Little bit big for the britches, yeah.
Another big hook landing on Dragula. Mpex doing a crap ton of damage.
Now Kaisa doesn't do damage, right, Reese? Oh, Nidalee's coming down. How fun is it to be camped? Oh, I think it's a sacrificial hook.
Yeah. Dragula oh no, they might just be able to survive here. Oh. The W lands. Archlector picking it up onto Mpex. Latreus will go down as well. Big play coming out of TMG. 3 kills in the bot lane.
Yeah. So TMG answers back after a good early start for ODD with a couple of solo kills and duo lane kills of their own.
Yeah, 2-0-2 Jinx. Pretty fed in the early game here. Has about 500 gold on the Kaisa. A little bit different of an early game going on here for TMG. They actually had a rough, really early game, but they pulled it around.
Yep. Yeah, look at the CS difference mid, by the way. 38 to 63 already, and the allegedly bad Zed favor.
I think that is a hard matchup for Zed.
What? No, I didn't say the matchup. I said the Zed allegedly bad because
okay. I see
his
what you're
name
saying.
is really bad Zed.
Okay, you're saying the matchup was allegedly bad. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure of a lot of things tonight.
Yeah, apparently, but also not sure.
Ooh, I can't believe that E hit. Did you see how it curled?
Yeah. Well, maybe he should have.
Nice parry.
Oh.
This
matchup is hilarious because both of them want to run around each other in circles. So it's just whoever is more fed, which in this case seems to have been Urgot. Wait, which one of these champions is it a bad matchup for, right? Because in theory, both of them want to run around in circles. So whose circle is stronger?
I think Urgot's is.
Well, that's what it looked like based on that interaction.
Well, one, he just has more of a circle.
Right. Oh, sure.
and two, I think his damage is just higher from his leg procs.
And once again, Galio roamed up there to try to do something, was unable to get anything from it, and is missing. Well, Fiora went mid to pick up this wave, but Zed is just continuing to farm. He's gonna have E or
the ghost come. Oh, he didn't charge it. Nice ultimate coming out. My Backusaur is here though to try and do something. They decided just to go without it. Tyler 1 just clicked up. Another spear coming out, misses.
mean, I don't think they're gonna get anything here.
That was pretty unfortunate. Etrin didn't charge his W.
No, yeah, he just like tapped it and it popped.
Yeah, I don't think you really want to lead with that either. Try to lead with your E, save the W for the damage mitigation after he ults. Trevor playing his aggressive style here really well.
Oh, or got some trouble.
Not in minions, so Kha'Zix is going to get full damage going out here. But he is pretty strong. But that will be a shutdown going over to Tyler Wan.
Middle is mid, but I don't think, yeah, no, they're not going to get anything on Galio going here. And Jinx is now up in XP and not in farm, but in gold by 400. So some of that aggressiveness that was coming out of the Nautilus Kai'Sa lane has been tempered a little. Not as anxious to fight the 2-0 Jinx with Gale Force. Gale Force. I think that's good. I'm going to give that, yes, that makes sense to me. They don't have tanks, well, they have Galio. But I think she's okay with not going Kraken. And I think she'll get more safety out of Gale Force than Shield Bow.
It missed. He's going to be able to go over the wall. Nicely done. Oh, he sends it back. Big play by Tyler Wan to get out of that one.
We're going to do a rune check real quick because Reese is predicting that Jinx has Futures Market. And she does indeed. Boots and Futures Market. Just doing the economy play.
Honestly, getting that early power spike is pretty big. Oh my god, that damage coming out of Sergeant Mithril.
Yeah, seeing kind of the top lane classic. Fiora has not been winning this matchup and continuing to take trades, and it's not. Oh, Mithril took like 4 turret shots there, so never mind. It's a good trade for Fiora now.
Yeah, and Sergeant Mithril, after not being camped by Dana this game, is actually giving it to Tyler Wan.
Yeah. Oh, good hook.
Big hook coming out.
Kai'Sa ulti is available.
Decides not to take it.
Oh, I'm so surprised actually by that. They don't know that Trevor is. Oh, okay. Dana's slipping in down
Dana
here.
And Trevor looking for the bot lane.
It's a 3v3 and no one knows it except for us. There's the hook. There's Dana. Here's and Trevor.
Dana choosing to go on to Arc Lecter over the caught out Lucy Lulu.
Oh, I think that they're in trouble. Oh boy.
Oh.
Here's the Galio, but ulti doesn't knock anybody up. Zed's walking down now too. Flash, taunt,
big flash. Three-man taunt. Let's go. Big play coming out. Dana just summons the Rift Herald back out of minions. Etrim will go down. Dana is in the caught out position here. She looks to go in, is taken down. Tyler Wan probably will go down here as well.
That fight needs to stop happening top lane.
That's the third solo kill for Sergeant Mithril against Tyler Wan.
Ooh, good hook. That ulti goes down.
Kai'Sa ulti still is up.
Yeah, could probably
make a play here.
Oh, Jinx. Oh! It's a dash! It's not a blink! You can't do that! Ooh, you hate to see it. You can't Kai'Sa ulti over.
I feel like he could have played that a little bit better and probably kited out. Kited him up before having to use his ult.
Yeah.
But it will be second dragon going down to TMG.
That was so unfortunate. So,
and Dana not showing the agency that she had last game, just kind of playing farming simulator this game.
Zed has a 60 farm lead here in the mid lane. Derek has been trying to move around the map and help out his team, and it's just
Sergeant Mithril looking here, being the sneaky crab god.
Oh, lands a Q. Oh,
he wasn't able to parry the ultimate.
Oh, I think Fiora wins this time.
The core drinker's huge. Oh, huge play by Tyler 1. Can he survive the
He
really bad Zed
does.
as well? He does. Nice play.
Oh, Nautilus. Oh, Nautilus. There's no
Mhm.
Kai'Sa ulti for follow-up, so that's just kind of a... That's that.
A big play out of Tyler 1 there.
Oh, going for a fight? Zed doesn't have
He
ulti, so I guess that makes sense. Oh
had that
my goodness.
trigger.
That feels not fun to get hit by Nidalee Spears.
He did go to Dark Harvester.
Who went Dark Harvest?
Nidalee.
No, he went Electrocute.
Wait, Night Harvester.
Oh.
Not Dark Harvester, Night Harvester. Same difference.
I was so confused. Like, Kha'Zix went Dark Harvest.
No, Night Harvester. That's why.
You do not want this. Fight, I don't
Interesting. Play it. Spear misses. What build is the Kai'Sa going here?
Hard to say.
She has her evolved Q.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know just yet here. I'm assuming it's going to be the Gale Force.
I mean, I would like to see the crown against a Zed. Especially a really bad one.
Yeah.
It
Then you
might
won't
just
have to
be
blow your,
the
you
kind
won't
of
have
a
to blow your
kitchen sink
ultimate.
thing.
Yeah.
She might just be, the daggers just so you can evolve your E faster, and I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my
Kai'Sa's
God.
just gonna build whatever the hell they want, to be honest. Uh-oh.
Kind of a lot of viable builds. Dana just getting chunked out here. Oh my God, even in Invis is chunked down.
Urgot grabs first turret for himself. Dan having a great game. Oh, are we gonna see a 1v1 down here? W landed, but Kai'Sa doesn't feel confident enough. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't have the man immune finish. Just has kind of a bunch of opponents against the Gale Force. Another turret, by the way. And those are worth a lot. That's 550 total gold split between two people. But
Does he take this? Nope.
we're
Lucy will
watching
come
different
back down
things.
here.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Kai'Sa not kind of go for a 1v1. I don't think Jinx's dueling power is notoriously good. Oh, miss on there. Oh, meanwhile we missed the solo kill mid.
The Zed is just too far ahead of the Galio at this point.
Yeah, and going the Eclipse build is so annoying to play against a Zed with Eclipse because he one-shot squishies and tanks because of the... Oh, and there's another kill for Zed. I am beginning to feel that the name is a bit of a misnomer, potentially. I don't know why.
Quite possibly.
I think we've been bamboozled.
And Trevor just having another really good Nidalee game.
I'm gonna try for an engage here. Kai'Sa's on the backside of the fight, but alone. Not really able to get in there. Oh, big spear hits. He is in trouble. Never mind, he's alive. He's a liver. Oh. Zed moving all over the place, dodging all of Galio's CC. The E with the ulti, and then dodging out on the taunt by going back to another shadow as soon as he lands from the ulti. With Urgot down, Urgot does have TP. This Drake is spawning, and but I'm guessing we're gonna see a 5v5, and this looks really scary for ODD. Galio's gone. Jinx has cocaine. Oh, not
Dana's trying to okay, Dana did get it. She is able to get out. A lot to sacrifice though for a singular dragon.
Yep. So you do slow down the dragon stacking, which is important. But at what cost? We have almost all of the outers, and we're going to take down another one. There's going to be one outer turret remaining, or well, one non-base turret remaining for ODD here. and not a ton of light at the end of the tunnel. The only, I mean, Fiora's doing reasonably well now, able to deal with the Urgot better, and Kaisa still hasn't hit a full item spike yet. So maybe we'll begin to see her be more of a factor once once she completes something.
And it looks like she is going to Nashor's 2 to get that W upgrade with her E upgrade as well. So it's looking to upgrade all of her abilities before she actually gets a mythic.
Right, so it's going to be another situation where she doesn't spike at all for the first 25 minutes of the game, but then she's going to hit a huge spike when she finally finishes all these bits and pieces. And maybe that will be the difference maker. I really would have liked to see, and maybe there's hope for it still, the crown come out, because I think that against the 4-1 Zed and the Nidalee are pretty important.
And a 4-0 Jinx as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, Etrim getting caught out here, taking a lot of damage. Nice.
Oh, with the Everfrost.
Yeah, nice Everfrost. The Jinx all comes out. Dana catches out my back sword, but the Lulu ult does come out. They're looking to go even further onto this. She is able to flash out. Dragula on the flank here.
Oh, Zed.
Probably another good thing that didn't land. And Tyler Wan and Sergeant Mitchell duking it out for what feels like the 100th time.
I feel like we've seen this fight before.
And Tyler Wan actually pulls it out this time.
But I think that they're not going to be able to contest this. Kha'Zix was. Oh, never mind. They don't have a there.
Yeah, they don't have a dedicated tank. They're all just gonna get chunked down.
Yep. And the TP is enough to scare them off. Ooh,
Tyler Wan looking here. Galio gonna come in. Loose. Oh, go.
Yeah, it's like my echo. Ooh.
Oh, big W landing by Ampex. He will pick up the kill.
Oh, that's big
money.
money.
Is still alive, but Etrim
He's about to go to Menards.
He will go down. Woo! Big plays coming out of ODD. Trading 1 for, I think that was 4.
Galio
overall.
goes under turret. Boom!
And he gets him.
Oh, the emote! Derek!
That's an unofficial ace right there. Nicely done by ODD. Okay, I think they will be able to get this turret. Yep. Sergeant Mithril probably won't try and walk up.
Bounties.
Yeah. And that quickly lowers the gold lead to about 2k.
Kaisa has 3k in her pocket right now. She's about to spike
Pop
like
off.
a crazy person. Look at this. Okay, yeah. So
and she's going the crown build.
Yep, and she's just sitting on the Dirk for the Q evolve sooner.
Yeah.
So
which is
everything
good,
is right in the world. I'm happy again.
Yeah, that early lethality also hits like a truck.
Right. Yep.
So
I like it.
yeah, can you believe Kaisa's shut down?
Yeah. I mean, as usual, Mpex has the most farm in the game by a considerable margin. I mean, this guy's just kind of built different, to be honest. And we are seeing the Fiora winning the Urgot. Not this though. Fiora does not win this. Fiora loses this very hard. Oh no, the failed dash.
Isn't able to get the Q over the wall. And that's right before Dragon spawns. This will be a 4v5 if they try to contest. I'd say probably just leave it. Oh, big damage going on to my Bacchusaur there. She will have her W up again, and it does land on Archlector. And this is the AP Kaisa.
Right, she has it up every like 3 seconds, but Zed is lurking.
If it hits, yeah. If it hits, she gets it back like 70%
like
of her cooldown.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Look at that poke. That's on par with like Corky poke. That's insane.
It's a Nidalee. Let's not say that. The Corky poke's AoE, but. Oh my god, he can't miss!
They're just kind of grouping up for him. The long range.
Oh, Urgot is in there!
But he is probably just going to get shredded here. He lives for the Lulu ult. He will fall though. And the Runan's Jinx just cleaning up.
Jinx is so broken. I said I wanted to see Archlector pull something out, and he did. Holy. How broken is Jinx?
Whew. That rune damage is doing work. Again, they don't have a legitimate tank to do this, so they got to dip and weave out. Are they even able to do this?
I think so. Might have to early smite. Oh, the Lulu shield should have gone down on a Nidalee. Who's...
Oh my god, Nidalee about
Oh!
to die. Urgot TP's in. Okay, they get it now. They got the beef boy here.
Yeah.
Okay. Made me nervous there for a second.
This just in. Zesty Queso is notifying us all that Joe is his baby daddy.
So, you have the baby,
I don't.
Zesty?
Let's just not interpret this too much.
I'm curious. What's the baby's name?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, this game is swingy. We saw what happens there. So, Kaiser's landing some really good poke, and they were feeling confident about their ability to engage. But once they grouped up, the Jinx Rocket splash damage just was way too much.
Interesting. Black Cleaver coming out of Urgot too, though.
I think that's a good idea.
Not a lot of armor stacking, though. I think you'd probably do more damage if you just finished out your Titanic.
I'm thinking it's not for him though. Like, I think that Urgot has is saying that his role in the team fights is more utility.
Oh, hold up. Jinx just laying waste once again. Oh, that's two going down with Baron.
Yeah, Jinx is just too broken.
Yeah, I get the armor shred for the.
It's like for Jinx. His job is he's like a support. He's a beefy
But
support.
there's just not a lot of armor stacking on the side of ODD.
He's letting his Jinx do true damage.
Oh, Sergeant Mithril. Oh, big 3-man taunt coming out from Metrum. Gets the Zonia's out. Oh my god! Empest just got blown up.
One spear and a couple Jinx rockets and a little bit of
Confirmed
BM.
Confirmed the baby's name is Cletus. And this will be the
Jinx
game
trying to pad
going
the stats a little bit.
TMG.
Oh my goodness.
This really bad Zed doesn't seem really bad at all.
Yeah, I'm calling
Nicely
something
done by
out.
TMG. Really clean game.
And the caster curse continues.
It
0 for
does.
2, but a 1-1
does.
on the night.
I love to see it.
I love to see us fucking up the calls. This is exciting series, though. I do like to see the 1-1, like you say. I mean, and also I think this is the first time I've got to see really bad Zed play Zed, so that was exciting too. And to see Joe take up more of a carry mantle on the team. I mean, what 9-1 on the Jinx, huge game for him. A quadra kill, and then I don't know if any more multi kills.
My question is, would this game have gone differently if there was a zillion?
I still like ODD's draft a lot.
No, me too. I do. Really
so
like
I'm gonna say no. It felt like there were some miscues kind of early in the game. Fiora took several fights that did not go very well for her. Galio tried to get some roams off early game, but wasn't able to capitalize on them. So instead of, giving up CS to get his lanes ahead and get some, assist gold himself, he really just allowed Zed to chill out and farm. And then Jinx just was Jinx.
Jinx is doing Jinx things.
Jinx is a little bit of a menace in the beer league. She is kind of the go-to, and she messes shit up.
Like almost, I would have to say really close to like 100% pick ban rate.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, she
really
somehow
close to
slipped
it.
through last game, which was so weird,
Yeah.
right?
Like, it's kind of insane, like how much priority that champion has.
Right. Yeah, we just have supports who can defend and tanks who will stand in the front. And you saw what happens in a team fight. You just run people over as soon as you get one kill as Jinx. It's absurd.
Yeah, like actually nuts. Want to head up?
Sure.
Bleed.
Gods can bleed.
I tell you what, though, that bot lane of fucking Morgana Sliver was impossible. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't land anything.
We played that last week. Last week the support played a bunch of Nautilus too, so we just took it into that.
And then we got in later, and it was like, oh, now I have to deal with Nocturne E too.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that pregame. It's like, how does anyone get caught here? We have Nocturne Spell Shield, we have Morgana Spell Shield, and we have Sivir. Like, if we get caught, we're bad.
And Bradley has Crown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, we miscalled both games. We predicted TMG winning game 1 and ODD winning game 2.
The caster curse.
Yeah, it was
honestly true though.
It was not good.
No, really, honestly, enjoyable series to watch. ODD super clean first game. Dana,
really clean.
Dana
Yeah.
Was the spectator view top when I like the most clean
Yep,
dive
Yep,
top?
yep,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
That was like
You dodged like
picture frame perfect.
Yeah.
Going
I legitimately
Yeah,
thought you just like like you disappeared from the screen.
Bradley was.
And I was like,
I walk.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Dan gets a double kill here, and
Yeah.
and I was like, okay,
No,
then.
I
Never mind.
was walking up
Okay.
too. Like, I was like, okay, if Dan dies here, like they're gonna be super low. Like, I can still clean it up. And then I got there, and like Rek'Sai's already gone, and Eric's like full HP, and I was like, okay, I guess I just can't. I'm useless now. I can't do anything.
I think like why that happened is when I like arrived, I didn't actually hit Sergeant yet.
Yeah.
So Eric took all the turret damage, and then
Yep.
like I would have like if I had tanked it, I would have been tanking the turret like while I was getting Urgot flip, but I didn't.
Mhm.
So then I was able to just come out of it like guns blazing.
Yep.
I need
Right?
to ask the
just
question
perfect
that
timing.
is on everyone's mind right now.
No, it was
Uh-oh.
not intentional.
Etrim,
Mhm.
why are you overcapping magic
oh,
penetration?
Jesus, no.
Why
Wait,
am
I didn't even know you
overcapping
could.
magic penetration?
Is that a
Doesn't
possibility?
For going Ludens, Orcs, and
No, it's just something that Reese was going off about in chat that we had a
Well-
giggle about.
So
And-
you have Spell Shield, you've got Eclipse, you've got Victor Shield, you've got Urgot probably has a shield. He's
He does, he gets a
remastered in
shield
the
on
last
you.
6. So you have to go Shadow Flame into this team. Leandri's is a shit item, and anybody who builds it on Ziggs is wrong. So you have to go
Jesus.
Ludens.
A little bit of a hot take here. Just a little bit.
I'm just saying, I've lost like 3 games of Ziggs out of like 25 in all beer league. So
Ludens is fine.
yeah, Ludens is
Fair.
the best item to go.
Mhm.
I almost would have gone Void Staff again, honestly, because it just does so much damage. It's probably not the mathematically most correct thing, but if you land a bomb when you have 3 item Ziggs, like things die.
I
And
didn't
they
even know you could overcap your magic pen. Like, is that a
You
thing?
can. No,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can't.
we did the math on it. Like
You can't-
Derek, when if
Versus
someone
your
had
damage.
been affected by a shield, like therefore giving you Shadow Flame, Derek had
Mhm.
like 60 pen with 3 items. So like in theory, you could have up to 75 because of how because of Luden's Mythic.
Right, right.
And Joe had 39 magic resist. So Derek was doing
True
giga
damage.
true damage to him, like double true damage if that was a thing.
I think I dodged everything.
Yeah, good thing. True.
Dakota, are you trying to do your patented captain interview, or should I end stream as is?
I don't have much time left. so
Alrighty.
probably not.
We'll
Probably not
cut
this
it there
time.
then.
Nice.